Welcome to the Pets Rule Show. I'm your host, Mr. Animal Lover. And hey, happy July the 4th. One more day, right? Party time, huh? Be careful with fireworks, especially with dogs. I'll give you some statistics on that. Um, so I'm in Canine Court here, and this is a dog park in Van Cortlandt. And I just found out, so it's empty. I'm inside the dog park, and they don't use it too much. Maybe because of Vancouver is pretty big and you can just walk your dog around. There's a lot of there's a lot of space, but this is a beautiful dog park. They have a small one and a large one. And today, I took my time. I set up. I'm even able to sit down calmly, drink some water. I got to get my setup right, right? Because I'm going to be visiting all these dog parks, and you want to have the proper picture. Uh, Here, I'm able to sit inside. So, in doing my walk over, right? I walked over the park, right? And in doing my walk over, and today I'm able to walk around and show you, right? I'm gonna show you. You wanna get down? All right. Drink some water. Go drink some water. I put some water out there for you. So, in doing my walk over, right? Here at Canine Court, the park is not being used like it's supposed to, obviously, right? Um, I saw a sign, and I'm gonna show you everything I'm telling you. I'm gonna show you today. Today I'm set up properly. I got my little side camera phone where I'm able to walk around and show you what I'm talking about. But we're gonna leave that towards the end, right? I'm gonna leave that towards the end because now I want to get the show going. But I'm gonna have an issue. Wait a minute. I am going to have an issue. Maybe not. All right, maybe not. So in doing a walk around, right? I do see that they have a waste disposal for dogs. However, the way they set up this park was bad, right? It's a bad setup in terms of setup because it's on the outside of the fence, right? And you can't get to it. It's hard to get to it. Um, and then they need a lot of weed whacking and mow. They need to mow the park inside, and I'm going to show you that. And I was told by a visitor who was walking their dog outside of the park. They said that there's no budget in the city budget to uh, to clean up the dog parks. So the dog park crew that works for the city, they do not clean. So this is all done by volunteers, and that makes me angry a little bit because I pay a lot of taxes, and I feel my tax dollars should be used for this. That's right. If you're listening, those running for major in the Majoro race, my tax dollars should be used to clean up the dog park. Why? Because I have a dog and I pay taxes, and that's what my taxes should be used for. Um, and we should speak up about that, right? Pet parents in New York State, New York City, and throughout all the states, you should speak up about that. All right. So, in terms of a grade, the last park I went to yesterday, I told you that's an F because I saw feces inside the large dog park, and that's bad. But this one, obviously, there's no dogs running around, so you're not going to see any feces. However, you are going to see something different. You're going to see a lot of grass and a lot of, green trees growing inside the dog park, which means that they need a lot of cleaning up and a lot of volunteers. At the end of the show, I'm going to do a walkthrough and I'm going to show you how you can volunteer. Most likely, I'm going to try to volunteer for this park because I want to see it cleaned. And I feel that if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So we have to show that we care for the little few dog parks we do have left. All right, now today's show: top 7 dog park hygiene rules that prevent illness and infection. Now, bear with me. Like I said, I have it here. Bear with me. So as you can see, I'm still trying to get set up. And in getting set up, I am trying to get it together, but I got it together now. All right, let's go. All right, dog parks are fantastic places for your furry friend to run, play, and socialize. But beneath the fun lies an invisible threat. Without the right precautions, your dog could be exposed to harmful germs, parasites, and contagious illnesses hiding in plain sight. Many pet owners don't realize that many people don't realize that poor hygiene practice at the dog can lead to serious health problems and costly vet visits. That's why we put together the 7 dog park hygiene rules that prevent illness, infection, a must-know guide for every responsible dog owner, from avoiding high-risk areas to safely disinfecting your dog gear after playtime. All right, bear with me because I think I'm hearing the mic twice and I don't want that. So let me... Okay, there you go. I want to make sure that I don't hear an echo. So, okay, we have a visitor. Hi. How are you? Okay. Charlie is alive. He's 1 year old and he'll have his moments. Relax. Drink some water. Relax. All right. So the top 7 park hygiene rules that prevent illness and infection. All right. Let's get to it. Number 1, the most overlooked hygiene mistake at dog parks. One of the biggest mistakes. Don't. I told you. You have your water bowl right there. You want to drink water? It's right there. Do not touch that other water. You listening to me? Right there. I'm still getting the setup going, but one of the biggest mistakes dog owners make is assuming the park is clean just because it's outdoor. Failing to pick up after your dog or letting them sniff or roll in other dogs' waste spreads harmful bacteria and parasites. Another common error is letting dogs share water bowls or toys without disinfecting them afterward, which can transmit virus and germs. Not wiping dog paws and fur before heading home also brings contaminants into your car or house. So make sure, be very careful. All right. I want to break this, Charlie. I want to make sure that the volume is high. There it is. Make sure that, again, don't share toys at the parks, right? Dog toys, especially if you don't know the other dog. You want to be nice, but not nice to the point where it's going to cost you an expensive vet bill. What else? Don't share water bowls. Bring your own water bowl. And I'm going to show you one. So I brought 2 for Charlie. I have the collapsible one, right? And very easy, lightweight, doesn't cost anything. And then I have the metal one, and I'll show you later. All right, number 2. Tips for disinfecting toys and leashes after a park. Once home, wipe down leashes, harnesses, and toys with pet-safe disinfectants, wipes. Wash them with warm, soapy water. Toys made of rubber or plastic can be soaked in a solution of 1 part white vinegar to 3 parts water to sanitize them naturally. Soft toys can often be machine washed on a hot cycle. Don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly, too. Very important. Number 3, when to skip the dog park entirely for safety. There are times when it's better to stay away from the dog park altogether. Avoid visits if your dog is not feeling well, has diarrhea, coughing, or shows any signs of illness. If you see a lot of waste left behind, overwhelming trash bins, or visibly sick dogs at the park, it's best to skip it that day. Extreme weather, overcrowding, or reports of diseases outbreaks in your area are also good reasons to find alternative exercise. Safe alternative for hydration and play. Instead of letting your dog drink from common bowls, always bring your own clean portable water bowl and collapsible bowl. These reduce the risk of ingestion, bacteria, and parasites. How to protect your dog from areas, high risk areas. Be mindful of the park's layout. Avoid muddy spots, standing water areas with excessive feces, as these are breeding grounds for parasites and bacteria. Keeping your dog safe and healthy at the park doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require awareness and a few smart habits. By following these top 7 dog park hygienes, you dramatically reduce the risk of infections and parasites. All right, so a few things, right? I want you to remember. Bring the collapsible bowl, right? Easy. They come in different color too, so you don't have to stick to just one. You get 7 different colors, one for every day. Hand sanitizer, very important. Wipes. Pet first aid kit. I got this on Amazon. $20. You can create your own. If you want to be thrifty, you can create your own. But I think for $20, it's not bad. Has everything you need. Everything. It even comes with a little pouch. Okay, this is cute. I don't know what it's used for, but it's cute. Looks like a leash. I don't know. Thermometer. Saline. I mean, if your dog gets cut, very important, have this. Tape. Ice pack. Again, $20. I thought it was a deal. And I see big birds flying around. Okay. And don't forget a bottle of water for your dog and for yourself. Yes, I gave Charlie water already. All right. Charlie, come up here with me. Come on. Come up here. How you feeling? Huh? How you feeling? Good? All right. So, why is it important to avoid parasites, germs, ringworms? Well, it's important because it's going to cost you a lot of money. You have to take your dog to an emergency vet hospital. It's going to be in the thousands of dollars, yes. Nothing's cheap these days, especially with tariffs going back and forth with different countries. A lot of medical equipment, food, accessories, pet accessories. It's all made in different countries. Nothing's made in America anymore. So that's why it's become more expensive. So that's why you have to be very careful. Um, a little history about myself. I used to be a preschool teacher for 12 years. And I had about, say 25, 30, 2 to 5 year olds. And those 2 to 5 year olds, let me tell you, we used to take them to the park, right? Myself and I had a couple of teachers, right? And yeah, yeah, that's fine. Come in. I would love it. Nice. So before we went inside the, be nice, Charlie. Before we went inside the park, we did a walk around, right? Obviously, 2 to 5 year olds, you want to make sure there was no glass, there was no feces, there was no leftover food. Because what would happen? Look, there's a dog. Say hi. I like that. You're cleaning that out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're here every day. We wash them every day.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, we have one dog in here. That's nice. All right. There's a visitor inside the park. Hopefully, I could get him to come on the show and talk a little bit about this park. He says he comes here every day. But as a preschool teacher, when I used to bring, these are other people's kids, right? 2 to 5. Our job, safety first. You make sure that there was no broken glass, food laying around, dead animals. Parks, you can see everything. You'd be surprised. Drug paraphernalia on the floor, maybe, so a lot of things you have to be careful with, right? Because obviously you have 2 to 5 years. Kids at that age, they pick up everything, They pick up everything they see, and you're in trouble if they put, and kids at that age, they put everything in their mouth, right? So you're in trouble if a kid that age puts anything that's dangerous in their mouth. So think about it the same way for your dog, right? Are you gonna let your dog play in a park where you see feces laying around? No. Same thing, you won't let a kid play in a park if there's feces laying around. So the same precautions you would take with a human child, I think you should take with a dog, right? A dog that's living. Um,
When did we get you in class?
okay, so
Oh, okay. Do you feel the time?
what do we have? 17 minutes. What else? Uh, the statistics in terms of July the 4th. Be careful with dogs. Dogs get hyper when they hear fireworks. Make sure that, if your dog is a hyper dog, make sure that you put him away, lock him up so that he could be sensitive to fireworks, just like humans are sensitive to fireworks. Safety first in terms of July the 4th. You will be surprised how many pets get injured. I read about 30 to 50% of pets get lost or injured on July the 4th. So please be careful with your pet July the 4th. All right, so the last 10 minutes, I'm going to do a walk around and I'm just going to show you what I've been talking about in terms of the signs requiring volunteers to help clean up the dog park. What else? They have a waste disposal for dogs, but it's on the other side of the fence, which I'm sure pet owners can't get to. I did see a couple garbage cans laying around, so that's pretty good. So let me do that now. All right, I'm gonna set up for that now. So bear with me. So this is Charlie's basket again. Bring and basket his water and don't share bowls again. So we're gonna do the walk around now, and at the state, let's lower this volume. Hello. All right, you can hear me here. So now I'm gonna show you what I see. So I'm walking around the park now, and this is bear with me. I'm trying to make this work. Let's go, Charlie. Uh, yeah. All right, so now, okay, there you go. Now we can see. So let's walk around. Come on, Charlie, walk around. So this is inside the dog park, and again, it needs volunteers. This is the waste disposal over here. So if you see the fence here, right, and you see it back there, I mean, you can't get to that. So I don't know what happened there, but maybe they should have made the fence a little bit further out. Who knows? All right, let's. So as you can see, this is for the bigger dogs over here. This is for the small dogs. And now, I mean, I see like wood gravel there. Now let's. So I got it. All right, so here is the volunteer that I showed you. Come on, walk, 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 walk. So if you want to volunteer and clean up this park, there you go. Now, what is this park called? This is Canine Court Dog Run. And this is this for the big park. This is for the big dogs. And then walk, walk. And then this is for the small dogs. Walk. So see. Now,
You should be, because you're the second most important person.
the little park doesn't look too bad, right?
No, it's not. Take over. I understand that. Well, let me ask you this: to get all that, what? I mean, You know, you say you have enough money to the end
All
of
right.
the year. Forget that. What are you? I mean, we have this discussion all the
Huh.
time. What are the actual prospects of the company? I mean, that's the important thing because if you really don't think that they're that good, I know you say you're looking for another job, but that's just not something you're 100%, you know, focused. What are they?
Come here.
What do you think they are? Huh?
Stay right there, Charlie. Wait. Let me get my stuff.
Okay. What else is going on? How's that? You need some wedding?
All right. That's it for the Pet Show. I will see you next week. Tomorrow we're off for July the 4th. Thank you for watching.
What is it? What is it you have to do?